What is going on, guys? It's Cameron with Lebanon Ford Performance. We are in Detroit for the Dream Cruise this year. It's first time up, so we are going to enjoy it. So I'm just going to give you guys kind of a rundown to see some cool, interesting cars that we see up here, including some Fords and some not Fords, to show you everything that we see that we find interesting. So let's get into it. There truly are cars everywhere. We've got a Boss 302, guys pulling a Nova, GT350 across the street. A Porsche GT4 RS just drove by. There are truly just insanely cool cars everywhere. I mean, here's another Porsche coming up. All kinds of cars all over the place. So it's super, super cool. Super clean old red Cutlass on period correct wheels. Beautiful. Just stuff everywhere. Some Excalibur. If you know about those, it's kind of like a kit car to make it look like the old super old style cars. On a Bel Air here, an STI, clean silver wheels, new Mustang, really good spec. That's what we specialize in. Gotta love the 5.0 wagon. Old little Alfa Romeo Spider. Don't see those very often. Nice and clean. Let's add an IROC Z Camaro. What the? Oh, that's clean. I like that. That's super clean. The white walls. GT500. Another GT500. Super nice. Nice clean Mustangs on the other side going by. Nice Fox body convertible, dude. That is stunning. Old 60s Mustang. Nice little Nova. Drag spec. Another nice Fox body. Clean Pontiac. Nice 911 going by. Saline on a flatbed. Not good. Beautiful old Mustang. The classic Screaming Chicken. Another stunning 70s style Mustang. Nice, beautiful big body Grand Prix go by. Beautiful Camaro. Love that. Love the Camaro convertible, especially the 60s one. There's this thing again. I have absolutely no idea what that is. Like McQueen. Nice little Miata. This is truly not something you see very often. This is a C4 ZR1. It's quite rare. If you know about the ZR1, you know that is their super track focused, heavily just straight to the bones Corvette, and the C4 is not very common, so that is very cool to see. C4 ZR1, authentic. Beautiful NSX. The new Mustang over there, GT500, the 911 again. Beautiful green Camaro, and an old Camaro over there, green as well. Nice Pontiac Trans Am, GT350R over there. Absolutely beautiful Kona blue with the white stripes. It's classic. New Edge and a 2024. Just as I just moved the camera, man, there's just everything. There's another Fox body, clean cow hood, Cadillac XLR, and pretty much Corvette and Cadillac body, purple Camaro again. Stuff constantly, just stuff everywhere. Stunning Mach 1, absolutely stunning. So on that side we've got a Ferrari Mondial, which is not the greatest looking Ferrari, but a Ferrari nonetheless. Old, I really couldn't even tell you what that is, to be honest. This is pretty sweet. It is a full-blown rally spec WRX. Looks like he does have upgraded brakes. Looks like from a 2007 WRX. As you can see in the inside, it is fully done for rally and race. This is no longer a street car. What the? Nice C06, nice C6 C06. This is sweet. Very cool build here. Track spec Boss 302, big wing for the downforce. Beautiful. Nice Firebird. Here's this Ferrari Mondial again. Very interesting. Very well spec'd 911. It's like sapphire blue with the carbon ceramic brakes, and it looked like tan interior. Good spec. The new Ford Ranger Raptor. You do not see those very often. It's a very cool truck, especially for the size and the value of it. Pretty rare. It's the Acura TLX PMC edition. Do not see that very often. Nice Mitsubishi Evo. Starting to become more more and more difficult to find clean one of those these days. Very clean Nissan 300ZX. It's a nice Cobra replica, which I'm assuming it is. Nice Mustang there. The Volkswagen Carmen Gia. Nice little Triumph. Transport. A super unique custom build that I have no idea what it is. Big turbo on whatever that engine is. And again, we're still not even in the show. Oh, beautiful 930 Porsche. The whale tail, stunning. Dark horse. A Mark IV Jetta that is actually pretty clean. A lot of these are super clapped out. This has actually done it pretty well. Nice little Wagoneer. Cruiser. Oh, that's absolutely awesome. It's a 2002. Looks like it's inspired by the old 3.0 CSL BMW. That is very cool. Also a Porsche GT3 rolling up. The variety of cars here are very, very unique. I mean, you just have no idea what you're gonna see. So, beautiful cars, absolutely beautiful. The GT500 Heritage Edition in Brittany Blue. Tim, if you're watching this, it's for you. To go with the GT350 and a Camaro Z28. Two cars you do not see very often, but competed with each other back when they were brand new. That famous Screaming Chicken Trans Am and a Mach-E Rally shortly behind it. Always such a cool car to see, the DeLorean DMC-12. You already know that thing from Fast and the Furious. Another movie car, the Paul Walker Fast and Furious 1 SVT Lightning. Also, I said Fast and Furious, but I totally meant Back to the Future on the DeLorean. Pretty neat looking bug, kind of styled out to look like the rally car from back in the day. It looks like the Tanner Faust rally car to be specific. Nice little Bug-Eye WRX. Cobra replica again. They're always so cool. Replica or not, it's just such a beautiful design of a car. So classic. There's a Ferrari 360 Spider. One of the great naturally aspirated Ferraris that were left. Absolutely screaming V8 on that. The way when you stand on those cars, they sound so good. Old Ferraris, just the new ones do not hold a candle to the old ones. A WRX turned into a truck. That is interesting. The new Z, new 400Z, pretty cool car. Another BMW 2002, very clean. Such a cool little car. Got another NSX. Oh, looks like it's lovely. Sitting on bronze TE37s. Can't beat its classic combo. Nice Mach 1. The welds on the back, full drag spec. It's crazy small. The old Mini's so small. Just some more diversity. There's an old Honda K truck. The whole lineup. We're officially at the start now, so all of that was pre the very beginning, the starting line technically. Yeah. Upside down car, a beautiful C6 Z06 in yellow. Such a cool car. That is a Lamborghini Gallardo Spider, a naturally aspirated V10, one of the greatest sounding cars of all time in my opinion. Beautiful, beautiful car. Love the Gallardo. Big old F650. That is so sweet. Cobra again. Very clean old GT. Classic GT. Clean, clean, clean. That is an absolutely beautiful 70s style Mustang. The Mach 1 is stunning. Love that color so much. On the other side right now we got a GT500 ZL11LE. Nice. Still got the plastic on the seats. Come on now. There's that Gallardo. Absolutely beautiful car. Nice little Corvair. You don't see those very often. And all. Primo Boss 302 going by on the other side. Clean, just S550. Very well done. So the cool thing about this show, it looks like it definitely brings a automotive aura to the area. Even though Detroit is obviously the motor city of the world, everything is kind of just designed around cars for this weekend, and it's very, very cool. Starting off, now that we're actually in the show, we have Roush's booth here. And of course, the one thing that I am super interested in is their new red limited edition supercharger. Their supercharger regardless, but especially that red, with it being the limited edition on the S650. They have two of them, as you can see. We've got two cars here with it fitted on. This one being a Grabber Blue performance package. This one is good. This one's nice, 6-speed with the red blower under the hood. It's a good complement. The Magnuson supercharger, if you haven't seen it already, this one has the see-through with the airbox, whereas in the other one has an enclosed airbox where you cannot see the intake cones. But this is a good look. I like it. Utilizing the dual throttle bodies and the dual intake still. It's a very cool design, and I am very excited to see what these do. And the Ford Performance Tent has got some absolutely insane stuff as well. So right off the bat, you can see the Escort Cosworth RS. And you can see this is not your standard one, but just as a platform, you got the classic Recaros, the blue Recaros in there with the very period correct mods on the interior. And the Escort Cosworth, if you know, it's got the wing, it's got the classic famous wing. And this one is definitely done a little bit more than what it was from the factory, but still as a platform, the Escort Cosworth, such a cool car. I've always loved the Escorts. And the next door, if you know about this. The Ford RS200, aka their homologation rally car. This one looks like it is a replica, but nonetheless, this was a very, very special car in motorsport history. And it makes sense these are a replica. If you know these cars, they're few and far between, and they're millions of dollars. So this one looks to be very well done. It's an absolutely stunning car. I love the way these RS200s look, and they're so unique. So here's a little sign of it. So it does have a Subaru 6-speed in it. That's interesting. But I mean, if you know about these Subaru 6-speeds, they're very, very strong. They're pretty much bulletproof. People run those on built Subarus all the time with well over 1,000 horsepower. And yeah, the classic RS200 front end with those huge, the hella lights on these one. Stunning car. And then on Ford's booth, we've got a couple super special cars. So right off the bat, here is the 60th anniversary in the Wimbledon white. So that's going to be an option for the 2025 Mustangs. I really like the way this looks. You got silver accents all over. It's a very good homage to the classic Mustang. All these anniversary cars are usually so special. Next door, here we have the Dark Horse, finished in that blue ember paint. You do not see that very often, with this one being the handling package. As you can see, it's got the big wing, the nice wheels, the upgraded front, and this one is the 6-speed, so you can see the titanium shift knob Recaros. This is a really, really good car. When I drove the one that we had, the 6-speed with the handling package, it was very, very, very cool. Very good GT350 reminder to me as far as the car handles. And then the almighty, the GTD. So if you know about this one, it is the same program that did the Ford GT. This is a fully custom per customer build. It must be pre-sold in order to have one of these. This is the launch spec, so it's got the gray with the bronze wheels. So each spec will be different because it is custom ordered by the customer that's buying it. Definitely the track-focused Mustang, and they wanted to kind of focus on track and circuit racing rather than just straight line speed. So Ford killed it with this, and I really, really enjoy the way Ford is going with the Mustang platform instead of just focusing on straight line speed. Just the rear end. Look at that big swan neck wing. Very, very cool car. It's so wide. You can just see the front fenders, how wide the front and the rears are versus the door. It's fully done. And if you haven't seen, it has independent rear suspension, and you can actually see it through a nice little plexiglass area in the rear there. So if you're taking corners really heavy, also 345s in the back. So just nothing huge there on Cup 2Rs. So this thing is just going to stick to the track forever. But the suspension, you can see it working and all the mechanics working in the rear as you're driving the car. It's very, very cool. And here we have the RTR tent. If you're watching this live, our car show is next weekend as of when I film this. And this whole entire semi will be there, including these cars. But this is the one that everyone is interested in right now. This is an authentic OEM Mistachrome RTR that they have built. And as you can see, it's sitting on the bronze wheels with the red Brembos. This car is absolutely incredible. And this paint is unbelievable. It's so cool that RTR got the clearance to use OEM authentic, true, real Mistachrome, and it looks so very good. So we have two of these incoming, two Mistachrome cars, one with the bronze wheels, one with the gray. So it is going to look really good. And the gray being these wheels, still have those on this color. It's gonna be quite the special vehicle. Some of the other RTR special vehicles is the RTR X, which is just based on the 60s Mustang. This is Vaughn's personal car, as well as this is a drift car, obviously from RTR, so they run this in competition. It's fully spec'd out. Vaughn Gittin's own drift car, so that's very, very cool to see here too. And the Shelby American tent. We have been lucky enough to recently become a Shelby dealership, so we'll be covering and utilizing all of these products in our dealership here soon, from the Super Snake to the F-150, and then we currently have the Baja Super Duty. So we're super excited for some Shelby vehicles in our product lineup, and stay tuned to see a lot of Shelby stuff coming from us soon. This one specifically is based off of a heritage car, so it is that Brittany Blue, and it is a GT500 King of the Road edition. It's got the wide body, as you can see on the rear. The fenders are much wider than the standard GT500 fenders. Yeah, this thing is done up really well. Like I said, they only made 60 of these per year, so there's only 60 of these rolling around, this being one of them, and this one is spec'd very, very, very well. Stepping back out onto the main strip, there is now a ton of cars. The Nissan GTR, some bikes. It just goes forever. Definitely packed now. Another clean Z06, another clean C6 Z06. Another one, looks good. Yeah, that car right there. You gotta love the C6 Corvette. It's so classic Corvette. We're just moving down, Mustang Vert, another Mustang hardtop, got another Mustang down there, and then whatever that is behind it, I have actually no idea. Some sort of full custom limo or something. Ah, yeah. Wow, check that thing out. Cosmic Cruiser. That is something else. Look at the airbrush on the side too. Wow. A very cool car here. The new Aston Martin V8 Vantage. One of the last supercars you can get in a manual transmission as well. Very cool car. Another unique European here. We have a Mercedes E63 AMG wagon. It's a very powerful twin turbo V8 wagon, which is a very, very cool car, and they look absolutely stunning. Really, really, really neat. Yeah, they just keep coming. Cars of all sorts, all shapes and sizes, man. They have absolutely got them all. Look at this custom wide body Mustang here. We get to see it, wide body, full teal, nice. Another big body caddy that is done up really, really cool. You see a lot of these around here too, with the big wheels on these old school classics, man. As a car person, you got to respect everything, and I absolutely love those things. I think they're so cool. So there's just a lot, like I said, a lot of variety all over the place of everything. It's so cool to be here. Iridescent Mr. Chrome, crazy wrapped Cybertruck. Let us know what you think about the Cybertruck in the comments. I'm sure a lot of you have. And then even this parking lot, as we just walk by, just cars everywhere, all kinds of cars, from the, like I said, the old school classic on wheels, Corvettes, Charger wide bodies, old school Mustangs. Literally everything is here. Grand National. Very cool. They're just, you can just tell cars just overtake everything for this weekend. Yeah, look at that. Very cool Grand National. It's classic. Old school big body Chevys. They're awesome. Trackhawk Durango, pretty much supercharged Durango, followed by an M5. There's a Ferrari F8 back there. Challenger wide body. Little BMW Isetta. Everything's here, man. Literally everything is here. Every sort of classic car, every kind of car. It's all here. Very, very cool. Just walking up and down the street. It's all I've been doing. So there's a small car meets all over the place. Vendors are everywhere. Just very cool. It's just a cool little cruise. So definitely will be coming to this more often. Here we have a Saleen S7. That is one of the coolest cars of all time. That is so sick. I'm not gonna lie, I had to step off the camera for a second to look at that Saleen S7. That was one of my favorite cars ever growing up, and seeing one up close in person like that, very nice, was very, very special. So I kind of had to just put the phone down and see what the heck was going on with that, especially in that orange with the polished wheels. Dude, that was the classic look for me back in the day. So I love that car. So that was very, very cool to see that. But as you can see, we're just walking, man, and there's just stuff all over the place, literally everything. So we're just gonna keep walking and see what we can find. Pretty cool across the street. You got an original Wimbledon white blue striped GT350 being followed by the GT350 Heritage, which is also Wimbledon white with blue stripes. Very cool little 2-car there. Very sick. Looks like a Mystic Cobra just went by. Yeah. There's just the stuff everywhere. It's hard to keep up. Here's a super cool, just street parked white Terminator. Just completely stock, very stock looking. It's fully stock body. Clean Brimbos, everything is so clean on this one. Terminator's already such a beautiful car, so to have an example this clean and in white, you do not see them very often. So, we got a Volvo 850 wagon. We got 944 Porsche. We got another C63 coupe. Cadillac Escalade wrapped super crazy. Yup. And then of course we got the helicopter right here. Yeah, it's just everything after everything. It's super. Another C4, some crazy positive camera in the front. Not sure what's going on with that. And made it to the infield here. So we've got a nice little TTS with a cool plate. Some retired cop cars surrounding. A couple big body BMW. Looks like there's a E-Ray down there, or a Z06. And it's just continuing. Cars all over, continuing. So as anything interesting drives by, we'll be updating. There's found the S7. Just been looking at it, dude. It's such a cool car. Talking with a friend of the owner, just talking all about the car and how special it is and how much it ended up being like a parts bin kind of car, but back in this era it kind of had to be. Cars like that existed that really helped the car community back in the day. It was the golden era of supercars back then. Then we've got the new Saline as well, the new S650 Saline convertible, 302 as you can see, also a beast. So that is the next day. That show was absolutely incredible. I will definitely be going back. I'm already excited for next year. I mean, we don't live too far away. It was like a 4-hour drive for me, so it wasn't too bad. So I definitely plan on making that a pretty reoccurring event. So stay tuned for videos on that every year. We love cars of all makes and models, so it's always fun to see kind of the variety that will come out. I've always heard about the show, but we hope you enjoyed that video. Let us know what you think in the comments about that whole event if you were there, and everything else just about the event. What was your favorite car that we saw today? And this was just a fraction of the amount of cars that we saw in total. I mean, there were thousands of cars all over the place. And man, that Saline S7 really resonated with me. So yeah, again, if you enjoyed the video, let us know. If you want anything to do with performance, if you want your car supercharged, customized, or anything, give us a call at 513-932-1010. Or you can check our whole program out and all of our live inventory through this sea of cars online at LebanonFordPerformance.com.